Today we're reacting to this guy, Kloto Productions, I hope I pronounced your name right, how he built LEGO Ninjago sets that LEGO would not.
Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2 was really good. All the way from the villains, Knockin' Rocks being amazing ones, being able to take over the entirety of the games, get all the powers, Trick Roz and all the ninja just makes them one of the strongest villains. Evil J was definitely handled a little weirdly because LEGO literally gave him two exclusive pieces, misleading the viewers into thinking that he was going to be important. I think they handled him well, but I definitely can see why people might think otherwise. Kai's comeback was so good, my go. And then, just in general, the season was amazing. There were just so many good things about it, and I honestly think this got to be at least in my top 3, if not the best season ever. Now, before we start this video, I actually have a big favor to ask of you. Pretty much, I need feedback. Please only give me good feedback, not like put all the ninja and villains in the $30 set. Only give me feedback for things that LEGO would do or is considered realistic. So, for example, having Cole in this tournament market set would have been a much better idea. It is reasonable in comparison to using Sane because Cole v Frack. Or maybe another thing you could do is say, hey, maybe instead of using this piece, you could use this piece. It would be great if you guys could give me that kind of feedback. And before we get started, if you could hit that like button, it would really help because it spreads the video to more people. Now let's get to it. Usually being a actually a polybag set. LEGO actually does 2 types of polybags. One with 2 minifigures and a build on the side to aid the fight, and the other usually being a micro version of a build from one of the past 2. Wait, heck, the new Ninjago Dragons Rising 2025 Ultra Combo Mech just got revealed. The set I decided to build was Jiro from Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1, who was also in Season 2. Here is a full 360 of the set. This set has a little over about 70 pieces and would retail like a normal polybag price, so $5 in the US. And here we also have a few more pics of Jiro from different angles. You can see him moving around a little bit, so he does have some good posability and articulation. And if you have this J micro figure from the Ninjago City Market set, you can put him on there to make J ride Jiro. Oh, and make sure to hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, Brickside Purator Man will come and break all your LEGO sets. But actually, we're trying to get to 10K, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Next up is a LEGO Ninjago minifigure pack. Not to be confused with a LEGO Ninjago battle pack or some of the LEGO Star Wars $20 to $30 battle packs. This is solely a minifigure pack. Now, I wanted to make this pack about something in the show that was underrepresented and that people could have a lot of, and that was definitely the Temple Guards. So here is the pack as a whole. We have a Temple Guard that is wearing a jump back thing to fly up and fight the ninja. And we also have a blaster to shoot the ninja in the sky. The shooter has posability at the bottom where it can rotate and turn up and down. And then there's also a place to have another gun. Here we have the minifigure selection, all 3 guards, and one of the guards has an accurate gun. I actually wasn't sure who to put first in the space, and then YouTube had like this thing that inspired me to eventually put in this guy. Here we have a purple and black recolor of the gun that the Temple Guards have, and we also have that very questionable looking thing.
When I first saw the trailer, I thought it was blacked. I'll be honest, I thought it was blacked, and when he first walked in, and then I learned it was a bot. I was so confused.
The pink guard was holding. And here we have a full 360-degree spin of this LEGO set. It will retail for around $15 and has a little over 80 pieces. Here we have all 3 guards as well as the pink guard. And yeah, this is a minifigure accessory pack mainly for minifigures. For our next set, we have the Advent Calendar. Every year, LEGO to build the ultimate LEGO Ninjago Advent Calendar. Starting off with the Temple of the Dragon Energy Cores.
Okay, I'm just gonna say all the minifigures are good to me. I rewatched this, so it has Master Lloyd, Climber Zane, Santa Roz. Yes, I know Santa Roz never existed, not canon. I don't care, it's hilarious. We also have Wildfire, Civilian Aaron, Climber Zane, or Mike Pilot Cole. I think that's it.
So here is it, the actual Mecha Bricks image.
We're just gonna go ahead of this.
And go ahead and make it. Next up is
let's go ahead.
Portions being set here and seeing the boulder black. Who is actually also along with this Advent Calendar. Now,
these are the
minifigures. I want to talk about them in
if you want to take a look, you can.
More in depth, Brick. For this next For this next set, I actually want to create a final battle that not a lot of people thought about. The ceremony battle, where Noct took all the powers and Rox revealed that she was Jordana, and then started a war between the Blood Moon soldiers and the Elemental Masters. This is probably my most favorite set of this video. I'm going to put it all on you guys right now. Yeah, this is probably a lot to take in, so let's start with the minifigures. So on the top left we have Lord Rods in Blood Moon form, and then to the right we have two old masked Blood Moon soldiers. At the bottom left we have Xur, a special minifigure that was made specifically for the set. A special Cinder minifigure who has a head that will later be reused. Cinder also does have a special armor piece all colored, and then we have Frack, who does have a colored armor piece that was specially molded for his snake-like head, and his head has yellow as well as orange, his usual colors. My friend Flo helped me make both the Frack and Cinder minifigures, and in fact, he actually made his own Lego theme all by himself, so you have to go check out his amazing work. His Insta link is in the description below. And then for the rest of the figures, we have Zeatrix with pink hands and a special face print. And then we also have Lloyd and Sora, minifigures you would expect, along with Sora and Lloyd, because of course we need a couple ninjas in the set. And then we also have a random guy in a Temple City jumpsuit to carry a wagon. So in this image, we have the ceremony spot over there with a little robot holding a flag. And then you can also see there is a wagon in the back, and then here is a huge building that we are now going to go into. Here we have Lloyd fighting a little training obstacle, and then there's some weapons in the back. 2 Lloyd broadswords and 1 Sensei Wu staff. Here we have Sora looking at some tea at like the very top of the building. Here we have Xur and Roby in Flex workroom. You can see that Roby has a little computer over there, and he also has a gym ball that he actually sits on, and then there's a plant on the side. Here we have not really much of a trapdoor, but a way for people to get from the very top of the building to the bottom. Here we have a ceremonial pic of Sora at the very top of all the stairs and on the podium. And then we also have the wagon guy filled with a ton of food, something that you can, throw and toss around when you're fighting. But yeah, no, I just want to add this to the set to make it feel more real and, more like Temple City. And yeah, here's the full 360. I would recommend pausing this to look at specific details, but this is the full set. It would retail for around $70 and has a little over 600 pieces. Again, make sure to comment down some feedback. Wow, doing all this has made me very tired, but we still have 2 more sets to go.
2 more?
So let's get into the next one, Lego Cinder Mech. I actually made this as a Bricks by Mine competition entry, and somehow I got 3rd place, so that's cool. So here's the entire set as a whole. So here is the full mech. Down here we have some chest articulation, which is meant to be different from the other Ninjago mechs because they all are questionable. Here we have a picture of a knee joint from the leg to the thigh, and then we also have the back, the pistons that the Coles mech also used to have more ankle articulation. I added a wolf head to the top along with some Shatterspin type armor with blue on the side and the black on the other side. And next up we have the huge size Rage Blade. This is my custom design.
Yo, remember when everyone thought that was going to be a key element and there wasn't, and everyone got hyped guys, this is a major leak from name blah blah. It wasn't. It was hilarious when I figured out
how a big Rage Blade should look. And here we have a pic of Cinder, the cockpit of the mech, and then we also have a few more Rage Blade poses of him posing with the Rage Blade. Here's a better render of Shatterspin Cinder on this little pedestal I made for him, so you can see him with the Shatterspin powers. And here is him against all the ninja. And then speaking of ninja, this is every single minifig in this set. It's a lot of just general minifigs. Here we have 2 Cinder variants because that is so much better than having 1 Mech Cole minifigure in the Mech Cole set. And then we
the comment, bro, why I need 2 Cole mechs or Cinder, bro? What?
So I have one ninja that I thought were quite important to Cinder and should probably be in his mech set. And then here's the full 360 of Cinder's mech.
Figures in the advent calendar weren't all Christmas.
That would probably retail for $90 and then has a little over 900 pieces. Let me know what you guys think about this set in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback.
It's a really good one.
Here is the last set.
Does this look centered?
Okay.
Let me see. Maybe if I
Disney, do not copyright me, please.
Here is the last set, and probably
last
one of my favorites, the Monastery of Gates. Now, this is probably a lot to take in, so I'm going to start off by showing you guys the minifigure selection. The first two Forbidden 5 were actually not made by me, they were made by Nemomo and Flo, respectively. These guys are amazing. You have to check them out in the description below. Their work is just crazy. In this set, I also include 3 of the other Forbidden 5 minifigures. This cloak was actually an idea that came from one of these fake Lego Naruto minifigures. Pretty much these Lego Naruto minifigures have this kind of cloak, which is literally just the torso piece. So I pretty much used this idea in order to create my minifigure. And in fact, my friend Flo actually helped me design the texture for this cloak, and that's why it looks so good. For Rox and the other Forbidden 5 member, I actually gave them this special kind of hat, so here's a better look at it. And since I thought it would be so much easier to show you guys, here's a full 360 of the set. First, it has about 1,300 pieces and would retail for around $130. As you can see, it's made in such a way that the monastery is in the front and the temple itself is in the back. And instead of using a roof, because
I feel like if Lego were to do the monster kit, they would have made it instead of an entire back section as known here. They would make it so the outer walls fold to it. Either posture using the hang pieces so it's easier for both play and display.
Be way too hard and way too big. I just simply use like a little crane thing to hang all 3 of the Arc Dragon horn pieces, which are custom, and I'll show you. So this is like the very first pick. This is like a set display pick. Here you can see Eren and Roz fight one of the Forbidden 5. Sora and Zane are taking on another F5 member on the roofs. Kai and Nia are taking on Rox and Noct as siblings. And here we can see Lloyd duke it out with another F5 member. Here's an inside pic of everything going on. We have Rox guarding her fellow Forbidden 5 siblings against Sora and other ninja. And then we also have the gates. I actually only added 2 or 4 total in this set because 16 would just be way too hard to put in. We have Kai coming down in from the nether space to fight Noct. For the 3 Arc Dragon horns, I made my own custom piece. You can see I hung it up like this using one of those arrow blade pieces and then attaching those to little snot bricks. Inside the actual monastery itself, there's a little place to keep swords and also a statue with a random guy in it. And then at the very top, there's a rat with like bones and a chest. And then lastly, here's a couple more renders of the set. Just, you know, a few more renders. So at the 1,300 piece count, this is actually the biggest set I've ever made. It would, again, retail for $130. And honestly, this has to be one of my favorite sets that I've ever made. It is kind of repetitive when compared to other sets, but still really cool in my opinion, and I did enjoy making this set. And after that's an amazing set, guys. Why did he do better than Lego? Go subscribe to him and have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.